times while the burden was on my back, it was rough, but I was determined, so I adapt.
It will be deafening here in the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Thanks for joining us here on a great night for football. Each of these teams look ready to get this game started as the Vikings square off against the Rams. Both teams have taken the field and we're ready for tonight's kickoff. Wilkin is back and ready to put this one in the air. And it's a short kickoff. From the 17-yard line. Campbell takes this one back to the 25. Our EA Sports Coaching Close-Up features two of the premier coaches in the National Football League. Mike Tice is in his 13th season with the Vikings organization, dating back to his days as a player. Then he served as the tight end and offensive line coach. Dropping back, looking for the long completion down the left side. It's caught. The 20, breaks free. The 10, touchdown, Vikings. And a ball that was thrown way downfield was brought in by the receiver, and they put up 6.
He really laid that one up there perfectly. But I'll tell you what, the defensive coordinator is going to have some words for the secondary. Because if the cover 2 played it right, those types of plays should be minimized.
And it's on its way. The point after is good. Well, we looked at the first coach in our EA Sports Coach Close-Up. Opposing him will be Mike Martz, who broke into the NFL in 1992 as an unpaid assistant. His reputation is for a mind that thinks about explosive offensive football, which has led to record-breaking seasons for the Rams. From the 4-yard line. The 20.
It's still early in the game, but you got to think the coach wants his guys to make a statement by scoring some points in this drive.
The expectation today is a lot of points from each team.
And that's because they have two of the most effective offenses in the league. They can score from any point in the field. They take advantage of opponents' mistakes, and they do well in the red zone.
Holt is lined up on the right. With the throw, nearly intercepted. Now it looked like he never saw the defender.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Curtis moves in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. The linebacker just unloads on him.
Yeah, that's what this guy did so well. Most guys, once they beat a guy, search for the quarterback. With him, he knows where he is, and he closes on him fast.
Holt lines up on the right side. Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. He easily could have taken that one all the way back.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. He shanks this punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. They're in field goal range. The Rams line up in a 4-3. Closing in. Puts everything behind this one. It's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. They exploited the blitz by going up top and deep.
And with every defense, there's always a weakness. You just have to be able to find it and to beat it. They called the right play there, and they come up with a score.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And here's the kick. No, it's a fake. The conversion is good. Under a minute for that touchdown drive, John.
Yeah, quick scores are always nice. It puts a spark in your team. The defense had a short field to defend, and they just couldn't rise to the challenge.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 4-yard line. Of course, a 3 and out on the offense's last possession. The Vikings with a 4-man front. He was hit just as he threw. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. He was under a lot of pressure, John. They almost got to him.
Yeah, he got out of there, but it was way off because of that hit he took.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. Ooh, nearly picked off. Deep throw, nearly picked off.
That was great defense right there. He got excellent position, and he did everything but come away with the ball.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Under pressure. They brought the house on that play, John, getting in there to bring him down.
And when you bring that many guys, you better get it there before he throws it. Because if he can get it to one of those receivers, a lot of times it's 6 points.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3 and out. Here's the kick. From the 48. Ball on the 45-yard line. The Rams come out in a nickel package. The long pass over the middle. And he hits his target. Touchdown, Minnesota. They picked up the blitz perfectly, John, and go in for the score.
And that's a risk you take by bringing extra guys at the quarterback. If you don't get there in time, then he's going to have some favorable matchups down the field. And that one, they were able to exploit one of those matchups and get it into the end zone.
Edinger comes in to attempt the point after. Oh, it's a fake. So they get the touchdown, and now the 2. So they come onto the field, get a touchdown on the first play.
That was one of those plays that an offensive coordinator dreams about. He draws it up, puts it in the playbook, tells the team to study it, and they execute it perfectly.
From the 4. The Rams have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 21. So they have 1st and 10 here. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Stop behind the line, lost a couple. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner is stuffed.
As soon as he got the ball, there was a defender in his face to knock him down.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. To carry it, Williams makes the stop. And the late handoff goes for about a yard. So at the end of 1, score is 23-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Holt lines up on the right side. Gets rid of it. The defender's got it. Looked like he didn't even see him. Excellent zone coverage that time by Smoot.
He telegraphed that pass. You got to look off your receiver. Maybe see if you can get him to bite on a pump. If you stare down your receivers, the defenders are going to be cheating to that direction. They're going to give them turnover opportunities just like that.
Throws on the run. Catches it. Touchdown, Vikings. Big blitz that time, John, but he was able to get it away, and it goes for 6. Tremendous.
And that's the chance you take. It's one of those high-risk, high-reward kind of things. The line gave him just enough time. He makes a pretty good throw, and it goes for a touchdown. Great play.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And here's the kick. No, it's a fake. Pressure, great call there, and the two-point conversion is good. Not much time taken off the clock with that drive, but then again, it only took one play to score the touchdown.
When you think about that drive, one play, one touchdown. It all came down to execution. All 11 guys executed to perfection and allowed them to score on their very first play.
The Rams need to score quickly as they start this drive. Should be interesting to see if they want to try to pick up some points before the half or just play it safe and run the ball here on first down. 1st and 10. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Fullback handoff. Howard makes the tackle at the 21. And they go with a no-huddle. Drops back. Pressure coming. Incomplete pass. The defender just teed off on him.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver. If they're thinking the defense might bring the blitz, a good way to counter that is with a screen. And that could be the call here.
Folger will work out of the shotgun. With the pass. Incomplete. McDonald was his intended target. They're calling for the punter again, his third kick tonight. Here's the punt. From the 46-yard line. Moore with some good yardage on that return back to the 44. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Rams come out in a 4-3. A long pass over the middle. This one falls incomplete. The receiver might have had a step, but the ball sailed.
He's got a strong arm, and sometimes he'll let a pass get away from him a little bit, and you'll see him overthrow it just like that one. Set.
Throwing. This pass is incomplete. He has a great arm, but that pass was just a little bit too long.
They really like the way he throws the deep passes. He can make all the throws. The short ones, the medium ones, the long ones. This guy can do it all. Now, he'll struggle with his consistency every now and then, but they sure could do a heck of a lot worse at this quarterback position.
There he goes. The 30, the 20. And they finally make the tackle at the 6-yard line. They'll come out on first down, and we'll try to make this red zone visit a successful one. 6 yards away from a touchdown. Only one man back. Dropping back. Looking for a score before the half. Trying for the end zone before halftime. So close to a touchdown.
Yeah, and that has to be frustrating for the quarterback. He put the pass where only his guy was going to catch it, and he did. He just didn't get his toes down. And now it was an incomplete pass instead of a touchdown.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6. Only one man in the backfield. Throws one up in the end zone. Throwing to the end zone and trying to score before halftime. Trying to get it in for 6, but couldn't. 3rd down.
The key here is time for the quarterback to throw. If he gets it, the chains will move. If not, incomplete, a great job by the defense.
The Rams come out in a dime package. Hand it off. Touchdown, Vikings. And somehow he was able to get into the end zone after being confronted in the backfield.
You talk about determination. They could have brought their entire defense, and he'd still make them miss.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. And they add another touchdown to their already large lead. Completely dominant, John.
They've got some breathing room. The tendency would be for the offense to play more conservatively. But as we've seen in the past, that doesn't always work. And sometimes it lets the other team right back in the game.
Of course, the 3 and out on the offense's last possession.
They got to have good clock management if they want to get some points in this drive. And if they can get some, it'll be a big help for them going into half.
Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Bolger sends a man in motion. Throwing. And he drops the pass. Now that would have been a huge play for the offense, but he dropped it.
It's the old adage, speed kills. Minnesota's dropping the ball.
They'll have to move the ball downfield quickly through the air to try to score before the half. Holt is lined up on the right. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Knocked away. McDonald was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
I'll tell you, here's a defensive lineman's dream. 3rd and long, and he knows they have to pass.
Holt lines up on the right side. Rolls right. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Too tall for the intended target. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. From the 45-yard line. First and 10. Only one man back. Going to the air on first down. Looking left for the long pass. He made the catch. Breaks free. The 10. Touchdown, Vikings. They put up 6 points by beating the coverage.
Well, the cover 2 works well because it eliminates options. At that time, the quarterback made a quick read, and he got it off quickly.
Edinger comes in for the extra point. And here's the kick. No, it's a fake. And it turns out to be a great decision as they convert for the 2. So they take the ball, run one play, and just like that, to the end zone for a touchdown.
That's pretty impressive if you ask me. Anytime you can score right when you get the ball, that's quite an accomplishment. And it sure deflates the defense.
The 20. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays. Ball on their own 27. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Williams comes in motion. He gets the carry. Now with the tackle. Bolger stops the clock with that timeout. And this should be the last play of the half. Out of the gun. Drops back. Throwing. Almost picked off. That's the end of the second quarter with the score. Minnesota 46. St. Louis 0. Halftime is over. Now we're all set for the second half kickoff. Nice distance. From the 4-yard line. The 20. The Vikings crippled their passing game in the first half. The Rams will start the drive from the 21-yard line. Ball on their own 21. Out of the I formation. They give it to the halfback. Sharp comes up to make the play. Safety came up to make the play. Yards to go. Holt is lined up on the right. Gets the pass off. And this pass is complete. Chavis is there for the tackle. To the air they go, and they finally earn a first down. Holt is on the right of the formation. Throws it. Gets his hands on it. Harris got his hands up and tipped the pass away.
He has a knack for making a big play. And that was another one right there.
Holt is lined up on the right. Dropping back. Throws again. Bring the blitz, bring him down for the sack.
This defense is known for their tendency to overload and bring extra men in the blitz. The center and quarterback have to make good reads before the snap, adjusting the protection to give him the time that he needs to make the throw.
Fault, the lone setback. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Way too high on that pass. So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. They can't keep the drive alive, and they're really struggling offensively. Here in the third, they've yet to cross midfield. Here's the punt. From the 30-yard line. Missed tackle. Can't get it from behind. Moore has a decent return, taking it to the 44. It's 1st and 10. Launching this one deep down the middle. Incomplete. The receiver couldn't catch up to that overthrown pass.
If you're going to miss, it's better to miss long. You put it up there where your receiver is going to go get it. Now, if you miss, it'll generally end up in incompletion. And that's a heck of a lot better than missing short, giving the defense a shot at the interception.
Looking for the long completion over the middle. He's there for the catch. Stone is there on the stop. They get burned deep there.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that can happen when you bring a blitz. Because if you don't get to the quarterback, your secondary is going to be in some serious trouble.
Only one man in the backfield. Looking for room. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. He tried to bounce it outside, but there was nothing available.
They didn't fool anybody with that play call. The defense knew what was coming, and they shut that thing down quickly.
9 yards, they'll be in the end zone. The Rams with a 4-man front. Drops back. Gets rid of it. He was out of bounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
It's 3rd and goal at the 9-yard line. Nickelback in this time. Lobs one into the end zone. Robinson was his intended target. He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. And it's up. It's good. And, John, they put up 3 points. The Vikings are set to kick it deep. Sends it sailing. From the 8-yard line. The 20. The defense did a very good job against them the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Vikings ahead of the Rams 49-0. And we'll start the fourth quarter. 2 minutes to go. Minnesota might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now. They're going to make the quarterback keep throwing because it's the only way that they have a shot at coming back.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. And he comes up with it. Nice effort.
You know, you're running full speed and you have to jump and hold on to the ball after you hit the ground. That's tough to do.
Let's see how this defense handles the no-huddle. Drops back. Under pressure. Throwing. And he makes the break. Sharper with the stop at the 37. They'll head right back to the line. Dropping back to pass on the first down. Gets the pass off. And he hits his mark. Chau records the stop. Folger picks up about 2 yards with that completion. It'll be second down coming up.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. Keeps the same defense on the field.
With the pass, broken up. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Minnesota doesn't appear to have enough speed on the field to match up against these 5 wideouts. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
Just over a minute still to go. Not a lot of options here. They have to take a shot and go for it. Gets the pass off. Drops the interception. A little over a minute left. Only one man back. Dropping back. Trying something to the left. And he can't hang on. Robinson was the intended receiver on that deep pass. 1 minute to go in this game. Drops back. Pressure. A lot of running room, and there he goes. This one will be spotted at the 49-yard line. Scrambling for a first down that time. It looked like they ran him intentionally on consecutive plays. Congratulations to today's horse trailer player of the game. The Rams line up in a 4-3. Dropping back to pass on first down. Looking for the long completion over the middle. This pass is incomplete. The Rams come out in a 4-3. Throwing. Broken up. Foregoing the run as they throw here in the fourth quarter, despite the fact they're leading.
Incomplete passes are never going to put a team away for you. You got to trust your running game to keep the chains moving when you have the lead late in the game.
They come out of the nickel. Getting some air under this one, looking for his man deep. He couldn't get his feet down in the end zone.
That's just a case of him not knowing where he was. He has to be able to drag his toes there and come up with a score.
If they punt, look for the defense to send everybody to try for the block.
They need to do something drastic because they're running out of time.
They run a fake. Holt lines up on the right side. No pass on first down. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion. The Vikings with a 4-man front. Dropping back. Steps up into the pocket. Pressure coming. The defense is the big reason this team has the lead. They've gotten to the quarterback 4 times. The offense is going to hurry things up here. Gets rid of it. And it's complete. Thomas makes the tackle. And the clock runs out. The final score is Minnesota 49, St. Louis 0. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.